Hey everybody, we're back. Got another piece of chestnut oak here. I drilled out the top of the Forstner bit. I got my wordology better today. Must have had good sleep. I wanted this piece to be odd shaped. I could have adjusted it using a see, now I said something about my wordology. Now I'm all messing it up again. Daggone it. But anyway, I could have used a spur drive up in the front and adjusted it to where it was flat like so, but I want it to be like a concave if possible. So I drilled out with a Forstner bit right here so I could get a little bit better room, and we'll go from there with it. If I can get it on with the woodworm screw, I'll be really happy. If not, then we'll figure something else out. But as of right now, the odd shape that we have is about 5 3/4 or 145 mil by 125 mil or 5 inches. And then obviously we're looking at the two way different sizes, is about a 4.5 and about probably 2.5. So this would be very extremely odd shaped. I've been kind of in a mood for that lately, so let's figure out what we could do. I'll sharpen up, get things set up, and I'll bring you back. Alright, we're at about 1069 for RPMs. Looks like we have a crack here. Not sure how deep it goes yet. It's really not that bad. It does go in probably about that far, about 4 mil right here. So we will glue it, and then I'll come back and do one final pass to try to get things right on here. I like the shape because I'm going to go thin. Like I said, I wanted something not natural, like, well, all natural, not symmetric, I should say. I was going to use the tenon as the base, but it started to look too small, so I went ahead and put a different foot on there, and then we'll just remove the tenon at the end of it. So I like the little knot feature. There is a good amount of, there's going to be some feathering in here because I can see where the bark has been scrunched along with here, just like the branch when it was sitting up, like it was just crunched over to the side, and a lot of times that'll create the feathering or fiddleback or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, so let me take care of this crack and we'll bring you back. Time for sanding. We're back. We've got sanded to 600. Let's hit it with some denatured alcohol. Oh yeah, we got a little bit of good shine in here. A little bit of a good shine. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with the 600 again, but I'm going to use Howard's Feed and Wax this time. Give it a natural shine. Alright, I got it ready. Let's hit it with 600 again real quick. Alright. I haven't used this in a while, so we're going to have to shake it up real good. But Howard's Feed and Wax. This is not food safe when you use Howard Feed and Wax. At least I don't deem it that way, because reading what it says, it's supposed to not have contact with food. It's not the mineral oil, and it's not the conditioner. So it's actually a wax. So we'll let this sit on there for about 20 minutes, I believe. And then we'll buff off the excess because we want it to soak in. Get around the base, the foot, right here, close on the edge. Alright. Just rubbing it in. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that does look right. It looked really good in the video. Okay. Alright. I will go ahead and get it flipped over, and we'll start the inside, and then we'll work on buffing it out later. Alright. Alright everybody, we are back. We've got her flipped over. I'm at about 1250 RPM. Now we got to take our time and get in here and work on all this. This is going to be the hardest part, because obviously it's going to hit the wood, go to air, hit the wood again. So we just got to go slow, higher speed the better, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, let's do a quick sharpening. I'll be right back. Alright, let's see what we're looking at. The top part, we're hitting about 1/32. So it's not bad. 4 mil. So I think I'm pretty good up here. So I can start going a little bit deeper with it now. Had to change the battery out, go figure, but we did get this part here nice and smooth all the way down with a final run on it, and that was brought down to about 3 or 2 millimeter. 3 millimeters, so we got it down about a mil, 2 mil maybe. But it's flat all the way down pretty much, and it's even. So this is going to be really close, so I just got to keep going with it. So I'm going to turn. Set this at a nice spot to where I can start digging down. Alright, there we go. Ugh. It is cutting very nicely. And it's turning out really nice. I'm liking it. All right. Right. Pretty smooth. We got about 2 inches to the bottom. I'm gonna have to get a different tool rest. I got to get further down in there. So I wonder if our little J hook here will work or not. It's too fat. I need something skinnier. Alright, that's as far down as I want to go right here, so I can smooth out this side part and down in the center. There's also a knot there too, so that's going to be pretty interesting. Okay, we'll work on the center a little bit more. Alright, we got a little bit more I got to take off on the side, and the thicker one here doesn't really get down in there as well. Alright. Alright, we're good. We're good. Alright, I guess it's time to start sanding. This is going to be fun with having that part sticking outside. Let's see what we're going to do. Alright, we'll get to sanding. I'll bring you back when we get to the 600 grit, because this part's going to be fun. Alright, inside we're sanded to 600. I did get to use my angle grinder as a sander, or side drill, or whatever you want to call it. A side drill or angle drill. That's better, yeah, I think angle drill. And then I used my hand to get the other 600 grit in there. But it is looking pretty good on the inside too, because we've got some beautiful grain patterns on these sides where the branch kind of bent. All right. Whoo boy. All right, I'm gonna go grab the feed and wax. Make sure we get it down into the bark too. I'll move that moss. I normally like the moss and stuff like that on it too, but that one was just hanging a little too lightly. All right. Hit the outside again real quick. And then we'll let it dry. We'll spin it up and buff it out. So I'll bring you back for me in about 30 minutes, for you in about 2 seconds. So let's see. Go ahead and my phone's making noises and everything. Look at that. Oh yeah. Alright, yeah, we'll be back. We've got this spinning. It's been probably 45 minutes to an hour, so it's time to buff off the wax and see what we get with a natural, not like a crazy shine like I normally get with the poly. Let's see what we get. The fun part here. Oh boy. Now you can do this a couple times to get a build up of the wax too. A couple layers. But yeah, that's a good shine, really smooth. It doesn't feel like wet and gooey. Alright, let's get a good view of it before I have to flip it over and take the tenon off. But here's our inside. Let me see if I turn this off, if you get a better view. Yeah, you get a little bit better light in there. You can see more detail, a little darker. Yeah, there's a knot right there that's going through it. Now for a side view. Yeah, I think this turned out beautiful. Yep, I really do. Alright y'all, I'll get this tenon off, get it shined up a little bit more maybe, and we'll take some pictures.